Brian, welcome to the Awesome Dad Show. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. We're here at Dad 2, great conference, meeting a ton of people. It's really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about why you're here at Dad 2 and what you're working on, Brian?
Yeah. About 2 years ago, my friend Chris and I started Dads with Daughters on Facebook. It's just a space for dads to communicate, help each other out through the highs and lows of fatherhood, and it's exploded. And now we've got Fathering Together, which is a nonprofit to bring resources to dads like you, dads like me, to really learn the nuances and just be better dads, better people.
Love it. And I'm actually a member of that group.
Yeah.
It has grown tremendously, and I definitely appreciate the amount of positivity in that group.
Yeah.
There are some groups that kind of get dragged down by controversial topics, but I don't know how y'all are doing it, but you're definitely navigating those waters well. What's next for Dads with Daughters by Fathering Together? What do you guys got planned?
Yeah, so we're looking at doing some like online trainings, online summits, which we got to talk about more as well, where we're bringing in experts that have a specific focus to help dads build better strategies, have a bigger toolkit. So many of us come in thinking, this is how I'm going to be a dad, this is what I've learned, and then their kids say, you know what, my personality is this way, and I'm going to make you think a little bit differently. And so then the dads are like, okay, what do I do? I wasn't prepared for this type of personality, and I'm going to go to the group. And a lot of great advice gets shared informally and oh, this is what I've done, this is what I've tried. But then there's a lot of great resources like yourself, like some of the other dad influencers here who have the research, have the data to really build strong resources and workshops for our dads to have a more formal experience, so to speak. Yeah.
Well, I think that's important. I don't think there's one right way to parent. There's a lot of unique individuals, unique circumstances. Yeah. So having that open conversation, building a community that revolves around an open discussion of these techniques is really crucial.
Yeah.
It's really crucial. So you guys are starting a new group too called
Dads with Sons.
Dads with Sons. How's that been going?
Good. You know, Chris and I both only have daughters, and so we felt it was disingenuous to have a sons group. But you know, with the size of the group we have, we've got a team of about 40 volunteers helping moderate in all the spaces that we have, both in the main Dads with Daughters group and then some of the subgroups that are more hobby focused. And a number of them were saying, you know, we have sons too. Can't we have a Dads with Sons group? And we're like, oh yeah, we should do that now. So
you're allowed.
It's 2 months old. It's 500 members. So still that little engine that could. But it's great. You know, it's very different conversations happen because there's unique challenges with boys and girls.
Yeah.
But with Fathering Together as kind of the umbrella organization that we're starting, it's more focused on no matter who you are, if you're identifying as a father and whether it's adopted kids, foster children, your own biological children, what have you, you have a voice at the table that needs to be heard and needs that need to be met. And so how do we holistically help all dads raise themselves up, raise their kids up to be the best that they can be, so that, you know, the challenges that we faced in our youth are still going to be around in various ways, but we can better inform and get the skills that dads needs to address those proactively rather than in I didn't even think about this.
Yeah, as a dad with both a daughter and a son, there are definitely unique challenges. A lot of similarities, but a lot of uniqueness.
Yeah.
What's the number one thing that you've learned as far as fatherhood goes in the development of this group? What's something that you've taken away from the group and said, wow, I'm a better father because of this group?
Yeah. I mean, it's cliche to say that I always have a lot more to learn. But I think for me, the most humbling piece is, as much as I think I know about, you know, somebody who I have nothing in common with, like we have dads all over the world, and they will bring a voice to the table that I'm like, oh my gosh, they're challenged with the same things, but look how they're tackling it in Zambia or in Slovenia, and I'm just like, wow, that's not in our culture at all, but it seems to be working. How can we adapt that? How can we bring more like co-parenting, or Finland passing the parental leave laws? Like, how do we bring that here? How do we use the power of our group to advocate for that change? To say, hey, it's working for these groups. How can we bring and instill a new sense of what fatherhood means? Because I think the other piece about the group, sorry to ramble a bit, but is so many dads that I hear in the group, it's a role that they play. It's not who they are, right? And I think that's something where we don't carry, like, right? It's our wives, it's women that carry the babies to term. We're there. We're on the sides in the delivery room. We don't necessarily matter because of whatever's going on in the situation. I know that was my case where I was like in the corner while they were helping my wife deliver the baby.
You're parent number two.
And I'm parent number two, and like I'm just like I'm feeling helpless, right? Yeah. And that's a disconnect that I think a lot of dads experience. And how can we help dads say, like, yeah, I'm still there. I need to be there emotionally, physically, socially. I'm the role model that these kids have, and how do I live that and breathe that with every fiber of my being? Yeah.
Love that mission.
Yeah.
Brian, if you could put a message on a billboard that was going to reach millions and millions and millions of people, what are you going to put on that billboard?
Fatherhood matters. We all matter in the lives of our children.
Love that. Where can we all find you?
You can find me on Twitter at PAXBrian, Pax Brian. You can find us also at Father Together and online, fatheringtogether.org.
Brilliant. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.